Is one of the reasons why the BJP is struggling in Tamil Nadu is that you're seen as an anti-South party. If you look at what is happening right now with this Delimitation Bill, as we speak, it's being debated in Parliament. It's largely seen as an attempt to reduce the weight of the South and Tamil Nadu in particular.
50% straight increase, 39 to 59. How is it anti-South? Even before at 543.
But that's not mentioned in the bill. Question still remains, Mr. Annamalai, on everybody's minds as to why you, as the most prominent face of the BJP, is not contesting.
So this time, it is a unanimous decision of all the senior leadership and by the party also that I should work for the party, travel around, campaign for the candidates.
You have actually gone on record to say that the AIADMK, like the DMK, are parties that are corrupt, they bribe voters, that the AIADMK has become a bidding agent under Edappadi Palaniswami. These are all things you said on record.
If you asked my individual opinion, yes, I would like to give my individual opinion, not now. When I again sit in a leadership position, maybe in the future, maybe not in the future, that point of time I would like to speak. But right now, it is not my time and place to speak. I am just a karyakarta. You can ask me about, this is the party direction that is set, whether I agree or not.
Let me ask you
this. It is my
then.
duty as a karyakarta to obey that direction.
But you still feel that your alliance has a good chance because Vijay is also in the mix. And is Vijay going to do well, by the way?
Vijay will also do well, sir. I am not denying Vijay will also do well. He will cut a large segment of the young voters. He will do well.
What kind of vote share do you think Vijay is looking like?
I don't know, sir. He will get a double digit vote share. Double digit vote share. You never know what will happen up and down.
So it's the battleground, Tamil Nadu, and I'm on the campaign trail here with Mr. Annamalai. He's the big leader of the BJP in Tamil Nadu and he joins me. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. BJP obviously has always had to fight to find its space in Tamil Nadu. You're still struggling to find that space. You will of course say that your alliance is doing very well. I'm sure. Is that your official, that NDA alliance is winning?
100%.
But that question still remains, Mr. Annamalai, on everybody's minds as to why you, as the most prominent face of the BJP, is not contesting. And I'm hoping that I won't get the diplomatic answer from you because you're a very straight talker. So why have you not?
The party has made the
not
decision sometime back. I think the party has made the decision sometime back. The state core committee or senior leadership has also made that decision. And they have decided that in BJP it is not your decision all the time. It is always the party that comes first, and we have a structured process in place.
But it can be both also. I mean, you can also have a view on
100%, it. But sometimes you got to work for the larger interest of the party. It is not every time it is me, and in politics. So this time it is a unanimous decision of all the senior leadership and by the party also that I should work for the party, travel around, campaign for the candidates. It is an AIADMK led NDA.
That was the party's decision.
So we have to make sure that BJP will send large number of MLAs to the assembly. Hit rate should be higher.
Okay, so that was the party's decision that you should campaign for everyone, not contest. What would have been your preference? You would have liked to have contested?
For example, I don't have an individual preference, sir. In 2024, when I told the party that I would like to campaign for all the candidates, because BJP first time is standing in about 23 seats. It's huge and somebody has to campaign. But the party told me that I have to contest, so I contested. So I'm just doing the reverse thing for you in 2024 Lok Sabha.
But in this election, you obviously would have preferred to contest.
Sir, it is not about the party's preference, my preference, and the party always comes first. And this election is slightly critical for all of us because it is not a very easy election per se. From the outskirts, if you see, and DMK with its money power and muscle power, it needs.
No, I agree. I don't interrupt. I agree that it's a challenging election always.
Yeah.
But when the big face of the party doesn't contest,
when our time will come, we will contest, sir. There will be a time in the future.
That is sending a signal. But I still want to ask you, you've given me what I feel is the diplomatic answer that party decided and you are 50-50, whatever your preference you've gone. The fact is, everybody knows that you were deeply upset about the seat sharing arrangement with the AIADMK. You felt that the BJP didn't get the kind of seats you wanted. And that was the real reason. That you opted out.
This is
something which has been widely reported.
That is not my place and time to say what the party did, the negotiation strategy. The party needs wisdom. It is for the leadership, the state president and the all in the election in charges and the party in charges for the state. We have a big team. It is not one person who makes a decision. In their wisdom, they all negotiated. They took a call that party should contest in 27 seats. They also took a call that this number of candidates, this candidate will contest in each of those 27 seats. It is not my place to answer or to find fault.
No, but you were upset with it. You were not happy with what
it is not about being upset. In politics, It is not every time you get what you want. It will never happen that way. You cannot always say this is what I want, because in a coalition politics, it is always a compromise. That too, when you're a minor partner, it's a compromise. 2024, of course, you know my mindset. My mindset is always that BJP should go alone. My mindset is always Tamil Nadu has got a space for BJP. And
you said that publicly. You said that BJP should
5 to
go
10
alone
years,
and
to
not
10
with
years,
the ADMK.
5 to 10 years time frame, not with the ADMK or anybody. 5 to 10 years time frame, you will find your footing. It is about contesting elections, getting your cadres battle ready. Where election is just not a party politics. People have to get ready.
No, but
when the party decided to take a call that look, in 2026, the primary objective is to unseat DMK, and we don't want any division of votes. This is the way we have to go. Then fine. Once the party decides, it is my duty as a karyakarta to obey. It is not my place to go and fight with everybody and anybody. They said, fine, this is the direction they want to go. I am putting my heart and soul to make sure the direction the party has taken has to finally in 2026, May 4, it has to come
Okay,
right.
fair enough. But Mr. Annamalai, your objection or your issues with the ADMK was not just for BJP's growth. You have actually gone on record to say that the ADMK, like the DMK, are parties that are corrupt, they bribe voters, that the ADMK has become a bidding agent under Edappadi Palaniswami. These are all things you said on record.
So you have to understand, again I said, now I am not in the leadership role. I am a party karyakarta. 2024, when after the election, when the party has decided that this is the direction they want to go, and we got a new president. I am just a karyakarta of this party. Tamil Nadu has got 39 national council members. I am one among the 39. So last 1.5 years,
your view on the ADMK.
I am performing my role as a party karyakarta. I am no more in the leadership role where I sit down and make a decision, a strategy, a direction for the party.
No, my question is different. I am asking you your views on the ADMK, which you described as a party that is corruption. I don't think that has become a bidding agent.
I don't think my views are needed now. Because I'm a karyakarta, when I'm sitting in a leadership role, I'll give you my views. Right now, I'm not a leader of the party.
But still,
I'm just a karyakarta of the party.
No, you're being very humble.
No, it is not about being humble.
You're still a big face of the BJP in Tamil Nadu.
What is my designation now? National Council member. How many National Council member BJP has got for Tamil Nadu? 39. So I'm one among the many people here. The party right now has told me to campaign for all the candidates.
So when you said that you called EPS as illiterate, you said the AIADMK will not even get a 4th place in the Vidhan Sabha elections, the one we are in right now. You still stand by that?
No, you have to understand, in 2024 elections, I've said many things because I felt a party in Tamil Nadu should be in politics to come to power. That should be the nature of each party. That is why I've joined BJP as a karyakarta to make sure Tamil Nadu needs a nationalistic space and identity. Now it is for the party leadership to take a direction. The leadership has taken a direction in 2026. What is the short term and the primary aim is to unseat DMK. When they have made the decision, it is my duty to obey to the decision and to work towards the decision, which I am doing now. So if you ask my individual opinion, yes, I would like to give my individual opinion, not now. When I again sit in a leadership position, maybe in the future, maybe not in the future, that point of time I would like to speak. But right now, it is not my time and place to speak. I am just a karyakarta. You can ask me about, this is the party direction that is set, whether I agree or not.
Let me ask you
this. It is my duty as a karyakarta to obey that direction.
Okay, fine. Let me ask you this though, that when you keep saying that you would like the party to grow, you want to sort of ideally be on your own, is that an unrealistic view given the BJP's position in Tamil Nadu so far? You've barely been able to cross 3%. You barely are able to win more than a handful of seats.
Which I will not agree. In 2024 Lok Sabha election, we came second in 72 seats in Tamil Nadu. We came first in many number of seats. I'm talking of assembly results with respect to Lok Sabha constituencies.
But you won 0 seats.
No, it is not about 0. In politics, you tell me, anybody who come, BJP is a baby in Tamil Nadu. For a long time, you're dependent on coalition politics. When you come and fight for the first election, 2024 is the first election, we fought properly in our brand name with Modi ji's brand name. Every time we were in a coalition. So it is always, you got to wait 11.5% a national party like BJP got in Tamil Nadu. This is after 1977. After 1977, a national party crossed 10% in Tamil Nadu. Is 2024 BJP. It is not a joke. It is not a joke. But it is 23 places BJP has stood. No, in politics,
but still, if you look at the history,
a senior journalist like you has to appreciate and understand. In politics, it is not that you want to go on your own. First time you are contesting in 23 seats and Lok Sabha out of 39. Suddenly people vote you. No. It needs nurturing, grooming, and the karyakartas have to become battle ready. They should become experts in the election, how to manage elections per se. That is what they are learning.
Okay. So I'm saying 2024 aside, which was a national election, if you look at the assembly elections, as I said, past 15-year record and can go back even further, barely crosses 3%.
No,
Barely
you have to understand,
barely
sir,
wins a handful of maybe
you cannot
like
take
zero
you
seats.
cannot take a different time frame and force fit into 2026 politics and say in 2006 were like this, 2001 were like this. No, 2026 you
No,
will
I'm
see. Of
talking
course,
of 2011,
since we are
2014,
since we are contesting in lesser number of seats naturally in 27, you cannot have vote share as a percentage and say, look, again 2024 you got this much vote share, now you have come down. That is not the best way to calculate. I would only say the party has grown to the nook and cranny of Tamil Nadu, with good battle-ready cadres across all spectrums, be it in rural areas and urban areas, in all seats. People turn out in large numbers. They want to listen what BJP has done for Tamil Nadu.
You're saying it's still growing, but is one of the reasons why the BJP is struggling in Tamil Nadu is that you're seen as an anti-South party. If you look at what is happening right now with this Delimitation Bill, as we speak, it's being debated in Parliament. It's largely seen as an attempt to reduce the weight of the South and Tamil Nadu in particular.
I don't think so. You should not listen to some DMK 3-4 leaders speaking about the bill. Please talk to the common people of Tamil Nadu. 50% straight increase, 39 to 59. How is it anti-South? Even before at 543.
But that's not mentioned in the bill.
No. Today they have spoken. Today officially government has spoken. Officially the BJP MPs have spoken about the formula. The Prime Minister has spoken about the formula in his evening address to the Lok Sabha. Very clearly we have mentioned it's a straightforward 50% increase. Today in the floor of the Parliament we have spoken.
But Mr. Annamalai, as you know, you've served in the IPS. Verbal assurances don't count in law. The fact is that the draft of the bill which is being debated nowhere mentions the 50% formula. It says that the seat allocation will be on the basis of the census.
No, it is no.
It doesn't mention 50% at all in the text of the bill.
No. It mentioned very clearly a delimitation commission will be established. The commission will establish the modalities about how it is going to be done. Today we have gone one step further. Today we have gone one step further. We have clearly clarified this is the direction we intend to go. The government intends to go, and we all have spoken. And the text is also being put. All the leaders have spoken.
No, but why is the text? Why, if that was the case, why is that not there in the text of the bill?
No, you have to understand. I am not the law minister of this country.
I'm not asking you to explain. I'm saying
as a karyakarta of this party,
not there.
As a karyakarta of this party, I can speak what my national president, Mr. Amit Shah ji, or senior members of the parliament today they have assured in the will of the house for all the parliamentary members and to the people of southern part of our country. It is a clear-cut 50% increase. So Tamil Nadu is not going to lose anything even before this delimitation.
Again, as I said, as you fully understand that unless something is put down on paper, it does not
count. That will be done. Putting in paper will be done. It is not that we are not saying nothing will be put on paper. Tomorrow, 4 o'clock, the voting will happen. April 17th, 4 p.m., the voting will happen. Today, we have given assurance to the parliament how it is going to go. At the same time, when I'm twisting the question to the opposite side, when nothing is on paper, why is Mr. Stalin and others, they are also putting the opposite facts now?
Because of the fact that
Tamil Nadu from 39 will come down to 32. Because it will come down to 21.
I'll explain why. Because at the moment, when the bill is tabled without that 50% mention, and it says it will go by the census, then if you go according to the census, if I can just finish, if you go by what's on paper, if you go by the census, then the north actually goes up from 38% to 43% overall weightage. The south comes down from 24 to 20. So the gap has doubled. And Tamil Nadu loses 11 seats.
We have never mentioned.
We have never mentioned
in the bill. We have never mentioned in the bill. We will go only by the census. We never mentioned it. Modes and modalities we have mentioned about delimitation commission. Today we have gone one step further. Today we have gone one step further, and we have clearly clarified what is the number. Before this delimitation, South had 23.9% representation in the Lok Sabha. Now, after this 50% increase, we will continue to have 23.9% there.
Okay, so the argument is...
No, I'm going one step further. When the same question was put to Amit Shah ji in Coimbatore, BJP party office opening a year back, Amit Shah ji specifically told me to translate to the audience. So he spoke in Hindi, I translated. He clearly said it is going to be a pro rata. Nobody is going to lose anything.
As I said, it's still not in the text of the bill.
Which means tomorrow we will have a conversation. If you don't think by tomorrow we are not having it in writing, then we will continue this conversation on this particular question.
So on this idea that it's a kind of good faith argument that is being made by the government, that
you not
trust us. No, let me just finish the question. I'm saying it's a good faith argument, but if you see the manner in which the bill is brought, in the middle of an assembly campaign, without any distribution, circulation, discussion, attempt to bulldoze it through, you can see why opposition parties would not take this as good faith. The manner in which
you
it's been
have
brought.
April 16, April 17, April 18, 1 day in Rajya Sabha, 2 days in Lok Sabha, where the debate is on.
Yeah.
When it is fairly told in advance, this is what we are going to do. The bill has come day before yesterday night to all the political parties.
Yes.
All the political parties are given to 18 to 24 hours time to debate in the parliament. Today, the parliamentary affairs minister has assured whatever ideas you have, you speak, please speak. So it is in 2023 September.
In the middle of an election, in the middle of assembly election
when
campaign.
You say, in Indian politics, everything we can attribute to some election. Every year, 6 elections happen.
Okay.
Next year also elections are going to happen. This is a country, that is why we are saying the country needs one country, one election, so that you will not have this problem. Anything we bring, 6 states election will happen in that particular year. So we are not responsible for it.
The idea though, that this is an attempt to punish the South for good governance, that the South has managed to achieve lower fertility rates, therefore a lower population base.
I have clearly mentioned, sir, all of us, including BJP karyakartas, we are very clear. The government is clear. It is a 50% net increase for Tamil Nadu. It will benefit southern states. Nobody has got a problem except DMK, which wants to twist as usual to their propaganda tool.
So the other question is, the idea, we are coming back to why there might be a negative hangover for the BJP. This constant interference from the center, if you look at how governors of the BJP function in different opposition states, Tamil Nadu is one example, where the former governor now R.N. Ravi, sat on bills. Matter went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court had to say that what he did was illegal and arbitrary.
Okay, so after the presidential reference, what did the Supreme Court say? When the presidential reference went to Supreme Court on the timeline, what did the Supreme Court say?
That is on the white, and I'm on the Tamil Nadu case. I'm on the Tamil Nadu case. I'm saying,
sir, you have to understand, in that R.N. Ravi judgment,
case,
there are two parts to the
illegal
judgment.
and arbitrary.
No, there are two parts to the judgment. They mention a timeline to it, and the governor's side also, they very clearly mentioned in each of those bills how it is in direct violation of a central government act. For example, the Marine Fisheries University they want to establish, it was in direct violation. The appointment of vice chancellors, direct violation of UGC Act. The governor's office have clarified at that point of time for each of those bills what is the problem. Now we have to understand, sir. In Tamil Nadu, former governor Mr. Ravi, in his own,
you don't believe his actions. You don't believe his actions, where he sat on these bills for inordinate periods of time, amounts to a clear attempt to obstruct the government. I mean, I know that Mr. Ravi can be seen as appointee of the BJP government, but as a political observer, neutrally, you don't think that
any governor during any government, when the president of India appoints, people will always say it is an appointee of central government. I'm not here to debate. I'm talking about
his actions. I'm saying, imagine sitting on 10 bills for so long that the Supreme Court had to say it was illegal and arbitrary. You don't agree with that?
Sir, I don't agree with the particular Supreme Court's the first direction of pushing governors and president of our country to have certain timelines, because constitution in good faith, when it was debated in parliament only, they were never mentioned timeline. I'm very happy the Honorable Supreme Court and the presidential reference have reviewed it and they have gone back to the original thing.
That is the timeline. That is the larger. I'm talking only about
coming to the second point
actions
also.
Of the governor
the
here.
Second point also, I particularly believe, even in many cases where some error of judgment or lapse has happened, the governors can rectify it. I'm not saying all people are great. Some governors do make mistakes. It is not to pinpoint and pull it, but Mr. R.N. Ravi's particular case, Tamil Nadu's former governor, I always felt is fully within his constitutional right to do what he was doing.
Okay, interesting you say that. The other question that comes up about the BJP and why perhaps you're struggling in Tamil Nadu is that you attempt to bring a North Indian style communal politics into a state.
Sir, you have listened to all my speeches.
Let me finish.
I'm giving you simple yes.
No, I'm saying your speeches is one thing, but I'm saying the issues the BJP raises, like for example, trying to create this Ayodhya of the South at Tiruparakundram and so on and so forth. That is not seen as part of the political culture of the state. That you essentially do anti-Muslim politics.
In Tiruparakundram issue, did BJP do anything? The Madurai High Court gave a judgment. The government did not obey. All we wanted was tell the government to implement the Madurai High Court judgment. What did we do there? Why people are blaming us? Did we break one barricade? Did we build a single bus at Stone? Did we set fire to one public property?
No, but you did go there. You created a huge issue with it.
We are fully within our rights to do our constitutional duty as a political party, demanding the government to implement the Madurai High Court's order.
No, but why get into matters of religion? You're a political party.
Sir,
you're not there for any one community.
Do you think religion is not part of politics? It is part of politics. We are not appeasing anybody. We are being straight to say You are appeasing certain segments of the population for your own electoral gain. We are for all sections. It is not that we are against a particular section. We are speaking for a section of the population for which
You're
the
speaking
DMK
on
government
for
is
the
not
Hindus.
speaking. If the DMK government is speaking for Hindus, why we will speak? We will keep our mouth shut and do other work. Since DMK government is not speaking, going against the court norms, it is our duty to speak for them.
Sir, the administration will argue that they're simply trying to keep the peace. That if you try to follow the court may have passed the order. If you follow
the administration has argued, sir. I agree with you. Administration
that may
has argued.
Create social unrest.
The court
Why should the BJP then get into the middle
of that? The court has
has
listened to the administration. The court in its wisdom has said that what your point of view is wrong. The court in its wisdom said this order has to be obeyed. You still don't obey. Do you expect a political party not to go there? Of course we go there. It is a duty to go there.
Why?
Tomorrow I will tell you. If there is a problem
when you said religion and politics, there's no harm of religion being in politics. I would argue that there is a huge harm if you get into religion and politics.
Sir,
then you end up like countries like in our neighborhood.
Why do you want to take religion out of our way of life? Religion, economic, social life, everything is part of politics. It is for a political party to stand for every segment of the population. If you say we have harmed a Muslim, then if you have a question, I'll answer that. By your actions, did we harm any Muslim or any Christian? Our actions, did it create harm for any segment of the population? Yes. Please ask me, I will answer, sir.
No, I'm saying
in Tamil Nadu, the Tamil Nadu BJP, by our actions, did we harm any Muslim brother or sister or any Christian brother or sister?
Well, I would argue that if you take up these Hindu causes and it comes to the question of a Hindu cause, because there's also a dargah there, in a sense, it does create a communal atmosphere.
Sir,
That's one.
Did we take up or did the court take up?
Okay,
the court took up. The court took up.
At a national level, though, because the BJP is a national party, the statements that come from your leaders against Muslims are in public domain. The Prime Minister said in the 2024 campaign, as you know, he said Muslims are infiltrators. They produce more babies. The Election Commission had to send a notice to the BJP.
Prime Minister never said it. The Prime Minister mentioned about infiltrators. I am not linking that to a particular religion. It's very unfortunate. Did Prime Minister never mention the name Muslim by the verbatim what you said? Prime Minister never mentioned it. He mentioned infiltrators. If infiltrators happen to be from a certain community, we can't do much about it.
No, Prime Minister, his speech is on record, and that's why
Prime Minister never mentioned about the way you are talking, sir.
He said
the 4 words that you mentioned, Prime Minister said like this.
He said it in the following way. He said that Manmohan Singh promised the first right of resources to Muslims. The community, which are ghuspetis, that is infiltrators, jo zyada bacche paida karte hain, who produce more babies. He's directly linking it to Muslims.
But in your previous question, you never mentioned it.
I'm saying that's a direct link.
Now, in this question, there is a context. In the previous your question that you put it, I don't think there was a context. We have to understand, sir. Prime Minister in the last 12 years has never harmed any Muslim or Christian or any other faith by his action. He never harmed it.
He has given this is the most communal speech that, not just me, that is widely considered by any Prime Minister to give.
I never
saying
see that
Muslims are essentially infiltrated.
I never see that in this context. He only mentioned infiltrators. If infiltrators happen to be from a particular community, we are not responsible for it. It is our duty to save our nation, to make sure every community is peaceful. People coming from outside, they have a right to live. I'm not saying, but within a legal boundary. It is not that people can just infiltrate, get a document and change the social order of our country.
No, so Annamalai ji, again as a former IPS officer, one has to have evidence for this. There is no evidence to suggest that there is this large-scale infiltration of Muslims. The government itself, by the way, has been asked 15 times from 2014 to now in Parliament to give us the number of infiltrators. The Home Ministry has been asked. Every time their answer is, we do not have that information. Information is not available.
The voter deletion in Bengal, the SIR.
Yes.
How come the vote got deleted? I will tell you. One vote got deleted. There is one logic clause they brought. There is one logic clause. The Election Commission
Logical discrepancy.
Logical discrepancy clause they brought it.
Yes.
There, very clearly, you can clearly establish when people went to tribunal also.
Yes.
Logically, when you say in 2001, I was in the voter roll, and let us imagine 2011, I was in the voter roll, 2026, logically, the age doesn't match. They don't even have a relative to say who they are. You come in, you easily get an Aadhaar card, then you get a ration card. Then you become...
Mr. Annamalai, first of all, Election Commission in SIR in West Bengal or in any state has not once said that people have been deleted because they're infiltrators. Right? It is only because you're not able to meet certain criteria. Number one. Number two, all communities, even in the logical discrepancy category where 27 lakhs have been deleted, it includes members of all communities, including Hindus. So then will you say those Hindus are infiltrators?
Sir, I am saying the Election Commission's logical clause in Bengal clearly prove a predominant section of the population.
Yes.
They came into our country at different points of time without adequate papers.
Doesn't prove that at all.
Sir, now the SAR has happened.
Yes.
It is for the new government to come. Whichever government comes.
Yes.
Now you have to understand who are this 27 lakh people who got deleted.
Yes.
Who are these people?
All communities.
Let it be all community. I'm not saying it is one particular community. It is for the community to see. Since you asked me, I'm giving you one such statement.
Okay.
The borders control is with BSF, is with the central paramilitary forces. But still we know the borders are porous in our country. It is not that our borders are strong.
Mr. Annamalai, in conclusion, I want to ask you that when you talk about the overall campaign of the BJP, the issues that you raise, because the Prime Minister has often spoken against what he calls revdi politics. That is, you give freebies. Revdi is a Hindi term for freebies and so on. But if you see the BJP's campaign here, promises here or elsewhere, it's the same thing. You're promising 2,000 rupees per month to all women, one time 10,000 cash support, 3 gas cylinders free. So how is it that when the opposition does it, the Prime Minister says these are revdis, freebie, which are ruining the economy, and when you do it, it's all right?
Sir, now we have to understand we are in a coalition politics here, and AIADMK party in its wisdom have clearly mentioned that this is needed for Tamil Nadu at this point of time, and many of these are very logical also. For example, when Mr. Edappadi Palaniswami says 10,000 rupees to each head of family.
Yes.
Sir, in Gandharva Kottai, where I just spoke, in Pudukkottai, I mentioned people spend average of 3,000 rupees for a month's drinking water, because they are the Kaveri water which is supposed to come.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying the Prime Minister says it's wrong.
I'm just coming, sir. Many think it is local, context driven, and we are not recklessly promising anything. Just like a typical recklessly we come, we say we will give you this, give you that. No. Our promises are within legal bounds. It is logical. It is there to free some people of their burden, or in the case of 2,000 rupees per month, it is also proven in Tamil Nadu, percolation, trickle-down economics.
But Annamalai ji, all parties, whether it's the DMK or the Trinamool or any opposition party, they'll all say the same. They're also giving it logically.
Sir,
they're also giving it within the ambit of the law.
The Prime Minister, the Parliament added a context to it. Now, when the state is already a debt-burdened state, when you're dependent on central government for your bond issuance and so many things, he said when you do it as a political party, just be within your norms, you be very clear what you're doing. Now, of course, Tamil Nadu, we are 10 lakh crore plus kind of debt we have, one of the highest in the country. It is for the political party, all the political parties to be a bit mature in terms of what we say, so that when you come into government.
But I'm saying but then if you're supposed to be careful about debt, you're promising 2,000 rupees per month to all women heads of households. That's a big commitment. Then it's also a one-time 10,000 rupees cash support. Those are big financial commitments.
Yes, fine. Yes, ADMK has thought through it. After that only they have come to this judgment.
Okay.
For all the price rise increase that has happened in the last 5 years, it is a one-time burden easing measure.
Okay.
One time you transfer 10,000 rupees to their bank account so that the burden gets eased.
Okay.
And with respect to this 1,000 rupee per month, you know, in Tamil Nadu, it has actually proven that a trickle-down economics can overall take the well-being.
But it still is pretty much like my revdi is fine. Yours is not.
So I'm not
but last
like
question to you, because I think your person who handles your media is getting agitated. He wants us to wrap. You still, we start with the journey of Annamalai not contesting, you still feel you're okay with the decision, or somewhere inside Mr. Annamalai, because, you know, as they say, the night is now deep, you feel bad that you're not in the fray?
I will only say, sir, in North India you say this, no? Delhi bahut dur hai. Politics is a long journey.
Okay.
And you can never predict what will happen tomorrow. You just go by your heart, and many a times you put your head down, you just log it out in the hope that somebody will benefit from all your hard work, the party will benefit.
Okay.
That is my thinking. It's a long game in politics. What happens. Nobody can stop what is happening.
But you still feel that your alliance has a good chance, because Vijay is also in the mix. And is Vijay going to do well, by the way?
Vijay will also do well, sir. I'm not denying. Vijay will also do well. He will cut a large segment of the young voters. He will do well. But whether Vijay can win this election, I don't think so. 2026, Vijay can win. So, but Vijay has got good traction. I'm not denying it, because
he does.
Because after this election results, of course, we'll be in touch. You will talk to me. Vijay will do well. But
what kind
this
of percentage?
Election, who will form a government? If you ask me who will form a government, it will be NDA which will form the government. That
what kind of vote share do you think Vijay is looking like?
I don't know, sir. He will get a
15,
double digit vote share. Double digit vote share. You never know what will happen up and
20%,
down. And Seeman is
25%?
also. I'll not get into that. But double digit vote share. Seeman is also working very hard in a parliamentary election. Where he said, Seeman as a person, NTK party, he said India doesn't need prime minister. India doesn't need constitution. When he spoke like this, still he got 8% vote. So I don't know in politics. Vote share might go up and down. Vijay will also get a good vote share. Seeman will get a good vote share.
Vijay,
but who will come to governance? It is NDA that will come to governance.
Vijay, you said young people. He might get a lot of the young people. Is he going to cut your vote?
So he will
as well. He's sort of cutting the opposition vote.
When you're looking at anybody in double digit, they'll cut votes of all political parties. Politics will change. It is not like a static water.
Okay.
New people come. First time voters will come. They look at. So ADMK, the votes that they got in 2021, they might not retain it. They might repeat something, new voters will come. DMK might not retain something, new voters will come. It's like a flow of water. In that context, he will cut some votes. At the same time, we are also going to get new votes. It is not that a political party is not going to get new votes.
So at the end of the day, you say NDA is coming to power. Annamalai is not at the moment in the fray, but let's see. Politics, as you said, is a long game.
For last 8 months, I've been very aggressively doing farming, and I spend a lot of time in my farm.
Okay.
And I've developed an interest in organic farming. I'm getting a farm completely into it. So 21st evening, 5 o'clock, my pracharam ends.
Right. And you're
22nd
back
morning,
to the farm.
I'm back into the farm.
Okay, well, I'll come and visit you on the farm one of these days.
You should come.
I'd love to see what you're doing. Thank you very much.
You should be a guest. Thank you so much.
Thanks.